And here we are back for another Whisky Wednesday. Good evening to everybody. I hope you've had really wonderful week so far, and I hope you're managing to keep cool in these absolutely bonkers temperatures that we are experiencing at the moment. It nearly topped over 29 degrees up here in Elgin. Where actually I'm not beaming from Elgin right now. I am, as some of you will be familiar with the settings of where I am this evening. I am in the dining room of our Dallas Dhu House in Forest, where the grounds are looking spectacular at the moment. The big vibrant pink purple rhododendrons are out in full bloom. The red squirrels are running around, the pheasants are running around, and we've actually got a lovely, cute little family of baby deers as well. I haven't spotted them this evening. They'll usually come out first thing in the morning. But anyway, yeah, temperatures are absolutely wild, and I need to introduce you to Liv, who many of you would have met on our online tastings or at various whiskey events over the past couple of months and so on. Liv, you're not on holiday in Marbella, but
no.
it looks like it.
Sunny Central Belt here.
Sunny, the beautiful Bo'ness.
Yeah, stunning place. As you can tell.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
Yeah, I can see that bright blue sky, those hills in the background.
Yeah, absolutely fun. I'm currently from my garden bar at the moment. The Dram bar.
Oh wow! Literally living the dream over in Bo'ness, right?
Living the dream.
Fab. Well, look, everybody at home, join us for Whisky Wednesday today. Pour yourself a dram, be it a Murray McDavid or any other Scotch whiskey. Let us know what you're drinking down in the comments. Liv, I assume you've still got control over these comments and you can see what's going on. Yeah, bro. I'm going to pour myself something a little bit juicy from the Spirit Speyside Festival this year. Our 5-year-old Manicmore. You know, just something light and refreshing in this 30-degree heat. You know, a cask strength of 54.7%, first fill Madeira matured Manicmore. I guess the Madeira is bringing in some of that tropical getaways that I'm looking for in the dram. That's what I'll be clinging to. Liv, what are you drinking? What's in your glass this evening?
Well, seeing as it is Bourbon Day today.
National Day, very good.
I have Cask Craft Bourbon, just a little sample that was left over from.
That's the batch 2. That's the latest one that's released. The Othrusk.
Yes, that's what I'm having. It was between that and Girvan, which falls in there, but I went for the bourbon.
Okay. No, I'm really cool choices. Because as I've actually said here, this Manicmore being a cask strength with that really dense, rich style of cask maturation can be a little bit heavy in the warmer evenings, warmer days for some of those whiskey drinkers out there. But bourbon, with all of those sweet tropical fruits that hopefully you're going to be getting in that glass, that expression there is titled creamy and sweet. So much more of an appropriate dram to be sat out in your garden bar, sipping away, looking over the beauty of Bo'ness.
Yeah, absolutely stunning. The river here is the Ruther Forth that I'm looking over, so I'm quite lucky. I have that view every day, but I'm actually feeling very criminal because I'm actually having it with ice, partly because I'm absolutely boiling because the sun is beating down on my back standing here. So
yeah, well, that is absolutely it. I mean, there's so many different ways to explore a dram, and be it with ice, that's obviously going to chill everything down and make it a little bit easier on that palate. Certainly in these humid times, And so, yeah, I mean, Liv, I know what you do for the company with Murray McDavid and ACO, but how about you you tell the folks at home a little bit about what you've been up to over the past week? What's a day to day in the world of business of Olivia Patterson? What do you get?
So day to day, well, firstly, I'm a marketing assistant, so you can kind of probably guess what that entails. I do a lot of things to do with kind of like assisting with events, and mostly what I do today is I manage the social media, whether it's talking to all of you or it's planning for the future, planning for future product launches, planning tastings for our whiskey club. If you haven't joined that, please do.
And what's the name?
It's called the Murray McDavid Whisky Club.
And it's on Facebook, right?
Yep, it's on Facebook.
Absolutely. Yeah, so just on that, Liv, yeah, everybody who hasn't joined at home, who might be watching this video at a later point as well, pop onto Facebook, Murray McDavid Whisky Club, click join, and Liv, what can people expect from joining that?
I'm going to do a few exclusive tastings, and we do more kind of small tastings, so it is quite close-knit. Hosted by us two, usually. And you can expect some more kind of behind-the-scenes views of Murray McDavid that you won't necessarily see on our other social media. And yeah, just general discussion. It's a good place to discuss whiskey. Doesn't necessarily, I mean, we'd love if it's Murray McDavid, but it doesn't necessarily need to be Murray McDavid. Any questions you have for our team can be answered there as well. So just discuss.
It's a bit more of a forum, isn't it? You know, it's a very much discussion-based place where well, this week I'm back in the warehouse for the first time in what feels like forever, but I think it's only been 6 weeks or so. Yeah, I'll be posting some little insider views into the warehouse, what we've been up to in there, some things that let's say you won't see on the shiny front page of social media platform, all to inspire discussion. And yeah, anybody's welcome to post on that page, whether it's, you know, their favorite Murray McDavid bottling from a year gone by, or you know, whether it might be your favorite pairing of a whiskey with, you know, cheese, chocolate, or anything. More crazier the better. If you've got a favorite crisp that you like to pair with a dram of Murray McDavid, please let us know. We might even send you a little dram of something as a reward to tickle our that would be very cool.
Yeah, that's the incentive. Please do it. We want to know what crisps you're having.
Yeah, that'll be a competition, I think.
Best crisp and whiskey pairing.
Yeah.
For the summer. I mean, I kind of wish I was abroad having. I don't know why there's something just hits different about having Lays rather than Walkers. I don't know. It's literally the same, but it's just nice when you're on holiday.
Of course.
That would be perfect right now.
Yeah, as Dave Broom's book so beautifully encapsulates, is that sense of place. And I guess the same can be said for your crisps, although you're gonna hate that comparison. But yeah, anyway, wonderful book if you haven't checked it out, Dave Broom's Sense of Place. Yeah, really inspirational stuff, that. So yeah, lots going on with social media at the moment. Liv, it's been pretty intense with the Cask Craft over the past couple of weeks, as we've just launched batch number 2. And I think would I be right in saying in the coming weeks, what can we expect?
Yes, there may be some new whiskies coming from out with Cask Craft.
That's it.
Cask Craft is great, but it's our core range's time to shine. Maybe.
Indeed, back with the bench. back with the benchmark. Mystery malt's going to have its time to shine. The select grain, perfect time of year. And I'm glad actually you mentioned the Girvan at the top of the conversation.
Baby.
We've got multiple drams lined up, Liv. It's a Wednesday night, okay? It's a Wednesday night.
I was giving myself options.
Okay, yeah, that's what they always say. That's what they always say.
I didn't decide until I actually came to the bar.
Yeah, well, no, you're spot on with selecting the Girvan for a warm summer's night, because grain generally is a lot lighter, a lot sweeter than your belly warming pot still malts, and that Girvan finished in the PX sherry, the Heminus Spinola sherry cask. Wonderful light, sweet summer sipper, as I like to say. Really cool choice. And of course, we've got some new grains in the Select Grain series coming in the next couple of weeks. So I'm actually starting to think about cocktails for those grains, because there's some real flavor to be had there. And
I really like grain. I really like the Girvan. I think it's got a nice, I don't know, it's really smooth to me and creamy. I like the grains. I think that's probably the first one I actually tried and liked, because I'm relatively new to whiskey, if you don't know. And I think that was maybe one of the first ones that I ever tried at a show, and actually went, that's quite nice. And I think it maybe was that one that I've got here, possibly. Yeah, it's PX finish. 11 years.
That's me. Yeah, that is music to my ears, because that's exactly why we've pursued the grain category in the way that we have. We were really the first independent bottler to really give investment to the grain whiskey category, not just bottling single grains that are 20, 30, 40 years of age, because as lovely as they are, they come with an associated price tag, and also most of those whiskies would have been matured in refill bourbon hogsheads. So it really goes back to the discussion of why are we bottling whiskies in the way that we do, not bottling grain in the same way that other independent bottlers are, but actually looking at the whiskey environment, whiskey bars, whiskey shelves, and actually seeing a bit of a gap in the market for younger grains with some heavy-handed maturation, using first fill casks there to bring the flavor along with that soft, sweet smoothness of the grain. And it really is, the idea behind it was to kind of bring in those palates that might not be used to the richer styles of single malts, and those rum drinkers, those bourbon drinkers, and it's great. It's a fun category, and I'm glad we got you.
You got me in the Girvan. It was either that or the Glengarry and Tokai.
Okay, yeah.
11 years old, if I remember correctly. As well.
Yes.
Yeah, that was very nice. I like that one.
Yes.
It was that or the Girvan that got me a bit interested. Yeah,
that Glengarry, yeah, that's a classy dram, that in the Tokai cask. You've kind of, interestingly, with the Girvan and the Glengarry, you've kind of, that's kind of, if you were to visualize it, that would be like the evolution of man. You kind of got your Girvan kind of phase 1, Glengarry phase 2, you know. And we'll get you to the more evolved phases of whiskey. Maybe we'll look at some older blends. That would be a really good place to take you next on your whiskey journey, because it's very important that we do, as a whiskey company, still focus on blends. Yes, it's really wonderful to bottle lovely, beautifully matured single malts, but as a independent bottler, of course, we have lots more hands-on in the creations. So, you know, the development of a single malt in a finishing cask is all well and good. You know, you can watch it for so long, develop and progress as a spirit in the cask. But, you know, when we have the freedom, you know, to be selecting different spirit types, potentially maturing in different cask types at different ages, you know, these are blends that we can have a lot of fun with. And of course, you know, it's all the pursuit of awesome, interesting, new, delicious flavors. So that's where we'll go next. So next time you're up here in Speyside, yeah, we'll take a deep dive into the vatting and the crafted blend series.
Yeah, I'm just not, probably partly the reason why I've maybe shied away from that is because I think the last crafted blend was a Cult of Isla, and I'm not much of a fan of peat, that much.
Okay.
Yet.
Not yet.
I say yet.
Yeah, well, this time of year can be tricky to certainly make that entry, make that discovery into peated whiskies. Although they do make, I mean, if you know, something like our Smoky Scott in the ACO Spirits umbrella, you know, that Smoky Scott can make some really wonderful, you know, smoky cocktails. If you try and make some, I saw actually, I'm going to give you a little shout out, a plug on your social media for making that really delicious looking strawberry daiquiri. I'll tell you what, replace,
thanks.
I think you used the iguana rum, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, which of course is also a product underneath the ACO Spirits stable. If you've not checked it out, go and look at ACO Spirits website. Iguana rum, 5-year-old Panamanian rum, beautiful, delicious. Makes a lovely cocktail. It sips very nicely on its own as well. But
even
if you want
to, even just the nose, it's like, whew, nice. Holidays.
Yeah, lovely. Lots of demerara sugar and lots of sweet fruity richness. But if you want to do a little twist on that daiquiri, I recommend, and also getting yourself into smoky whiskey, if you get any more of that bourbon finish on the Cask Craft, 1 measure of that, 1 measure of the Smoky Scott, and that's your spirit content for your strawberry daiquiri. Smoky strawberry daiquiri. Good Lord. Good Lord.
Give it a try.
You can thank me later. You can thank me later. Anybody at home tries that, post your pictures on the Murray McDavid Whisky Club Facebook group. Love to see them, and love to know if they go with any particular kind of crisp. I'm not sure what could go with a peated strawberry daiquiri.
Well, somebody's just said that best crisp and beer pairing.
Go on.
I'm not tempted. And cheese and onion crisps.
Okay. Very good. Oliver White, very much for that.
Try it.
Well, we're going to have to try some of these, undoubtedly. The only directions that I can't really go is prawn cocktail. Never been a fan of prawn cocktail or Wotsits.
No, too messy. The
cheesy, dusty crisps. I just can't get. I can't get. But maybe, having said that, cheese. Stilton, I absolutely always detested Stilton. My mum has always had it in the fridge at Christmas, opening that fridge door and you get an absolute smack just moldy nastiness, which is quite offensive on the nostrils. However, you know, I've always hated it. However, I got presented a slice of it, not just by itself. It was on a cheese platter whiskey tasting pairing, and still a good strong Stilton with a peated whiskey. You know, that combination actually was delightful. So maybe there is a whiskey out there that could pair with a Wotsit, and it would have me in heaven. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, who knows? If you know at home, if you know the perfect dram that goes with a Wotsit, then yeah, let us know. I'd love to give it a go. I might even film it so you can see the reaction live as it happens.
That's something for the Whiskey Club. You've got to be in the gang to see that.
Prime time viewing, that is. Prime time viewing. Okay, Liv. So let's get off the conversation.
Sidetracked.
Yeah, we'll be here all night. So how long have you been with the team now?
A year and 2 months.
Okay, nice.
Nearly 2 months. A year and nearly 2 months.
Yeah. So you've seen quite a few events in that time. Seen lots of whiskey releases. And about to see a whole load more. Is there been any highlights in terms of events over the past?
Well, initially when I started at ACO, I wasn't actually in marketing. I came in to do sales. So I came in as a junior sales exec, and then I ended up picking up the social media, just because it was something that was kind of being done. So I picked it up, and then that's how I've kind of grown arms and legs into marketing. In terms of events, I think my favourite one that I've ever been to was probably either, they're both the same event but in different places. National Whisky Festival Edinburgh in December, or National Whisky Festival in Glasgow in January.
Very fun events.
Yeah, very chatty. Lots of people wanting to talk to you.
Lots of music. Lots of people who are there to have a good time and explore new, exciting products. I think having done certainly the Glasgow National Whisky Festival a fair few times. I can say that is certainly one of the more energetic shows, should I say. There's a lot of good energy in the building, a lot of wonderful drams.
Jesse says that's as fun as the Hague.
Well, you know what? I'm still waiting my invite. So until then, how are we going to compare? Come on, sort it out. Come on, I'm itching. I tell you what, it's Ben. He's hogging all that luggage space. So we'll have to have a word with him and get our passports out. Special guest this evening, we have our managing director, just photo bombing. I'm looking rather sheepish now, but absolutely all good. Who many of you would have met in this very building over Spirit of Speyside just 6 weeks ago. So we're looking for our invite to The Hague. We've got National Whisky Festival as your highlight, which actually a nice segue. 1st of July, we will be at the National Whisky Festival in Inverness, and there'll be a few other events that week as well. The week prior to that, I will be in the sunny lands of Stoke-on-Trent. I think that'll be my third visit to Stoke-on-Trent, where I'll be bringing really nice mix on the table. We've got our Cask Craft Batch 2, of course, which we're still promoting around the UK. And I've got some single cask exclusives as well. So a little bit of everything for everyone on the table in Stoke. I think we're still putting our finger on the stock for Inverness. Because as we've alluded to ever so slightly, we have new products that are waiting to be launched, promoted, and taken to shows. Lots of new benchmark products, lots of new Mission Gold products. We'll be turning our attention back to the core of Murray McDavid, and probably something that you guys at home are a little bit more accustomed to. So very much looking forward to the feedback on those. That's going to be amazing.
I'm going to need to run away for 2 seconds because I need to grab a charger. Just realised. 2 seconds. I'll leave this lovely glass here.
Is Liv's
Give a bit chat.
first live stream. So yes, to be partly expected. Well, as Liv is on the way searching for a source of power, I'm going to give you a little bit of update of what I've been up to in Whisky Creations over the past couple of days. As you may have noticed, I've been keeping an eye on the temperature as it starts to soar up here between Forest and Elgin. As I say, getting up to just over 29 degrees, which it's all fun and games if you're in your shorts paddling down in Findhorn Bay, where of course we've got our beach huts. I'll be over there this weekend paddling away with my armbands on. It's going to be beautiful. But no, the reason that I bring up the temperature in a slightly concerning tone is we have empty casks arriving in the next couple of days. 2 containers holding a total of 154 empty Justinos Madeira wine barriques. And these temperatures, those casks in these kind of climates and these humidities need to be treated with great care. And as soon as they arrive to our warehouses, these will be going over to our warehouses at Brackla Distillery, just on the other side of Nairn. And the stock is already, the spirit is already in situ, and Kevin and the team are all primed and limbered up to you can imagine a Formula One pit stop. Liv, no, I was just telling the team watching about the empty casks coming from Madeira at the moment, and how Kev and the team are primed like an F1 pit stop to as soon as those casks come off of the container. What will happen is Jason, our cooper, you might have seen a video on social. I think we posted a social media video, Liv, at some point of Jason inspecting a cask, rolling a cask. If we haven't, we'll certainly repost it back into the Whisky Creations, the Murray McDavid Whisky Club group, because it is amazing to see how easy Jason works. Sorry?
He just does it like it's nothing.
Oh, yeah. These casks are, what are they? I think a barrel is about 35 kilograms. And, he's just dancing with it like, just doing the waltz, it's amazing. As those casks come off of the container, we'll be checking for cracks and checking for loose hoops. And, as these are fortified wine casks, we always check the aroma of the casks. Sometimes you can get a bad cask that might have gone sour. Vital to do these things before any spirit goes in, of course, because that, at the end of the day, affects the quality of product. So this as we're late 20s, hopefully it doesn't get too much hotter up here. My freckly complexion certainly can't handle 30 plus. And certainly my hay fever, which I've actually 29 minutes in, I've not mentioned hay fever, which is brilliant. I'm doing all right, guys. I'm doing all right. How do you spot a tiny leak? Well, I hope you're talking about the cask, Jesse. The leaks are really easy to spot on, these dry casks as they come in, because obviously, wood is. I think you mean not as in leaks, as in spotting leaks of liquid coming out, but actually any potential leaks between staves. Well, that will just be down to Jason's expertise. Jason is, one of the youngest qualified coopers out of the Glenfiddich apprenticeship, and that is a high level of expertise. So it'll be through his inspections that if there's any staves that are either split or are showing signs of drying out, which creates spacing between staves, Jason will whip that cask out into the repair section of the casks inspected, and the rest will hopefully go to the good. The ones that will not make it for filling, generally we send those to Speyside Cooperage, where they will be repaired. That's if Jason can't repair it on site.
Someone said, I don't know how do you spot a tiny leak? Is it a spring onion?
Yeah, I know. I was trying to go there. Saw a little wry smile on my face as I was saying it, because the thought was certainly in there. Lots of potential for inappropriate humor, which we love and is more than welcome on the Murray McDavid. I say more than well. I better go careful with what I'm saying on the internet. Yes, we do enjoy a little bit of silly humor on our private whiskey page. Absolutely, more the merrier. So yeah, re-racking has been a big operation to plan for. The spirits already in situ. I've made the selections of which spirit is going into which casks, and earmarked for how long. The ones that we're filling will we're aiming to release those in 2025. But with these allocations, we leave it open. If we're releasing too many Madeira wine casks with finished whiskies in 2025, we will then look to which spirit can handle further progression in those fortified wine casks. So likelihood is that we will, although sales at the moment indicates that everything allocated for the years will be bottled in those years, because it's all getting a bit crazy over here. Lots of labels, lots of bottlings, Say that again.
Lots of posts for me.
Lots of posts to come. Yeah, absolutely. Lots of lovely photography, and hopefully, lots of whiskey tastings. That'll be fun. So yeah, we got the re-rackings, getting ready for events. Been writing lots of whiskey labels for our. Oh, crikey! I've been thinking about whiskies for Christmas today, which just seems a bit wild. Trying to write labels or select whiskies for Christmas time in nearly 30-degree heat, which is fun. But yeah, there's a little bit of time for that one just yet. But Christmas is certainly on the radar. And if you are interested, within the warehouse in warehouse number 2 at Colburn today, it was not 29 degrees. It peaked at about 14 degrees. So much cooler. I think last year's record, we got up to 18 degrees in warehouse number 2. Yeah, you remember that as well?
18 degrees.
Yeah, 18 degrees in warehouse 2. So I've not seen it this year get up to that. So we shall see. We shall keep an eye on that one.
Prepares you for.
That.
That's one thing that nobody prepares you for going into warehouse. You don't realize how cold it's going to be.
Certainly, yeah. Over the winter months, certainly, yeah. I mean, if you're in there, even with a good jacket on, in there for 10 minutes, you can start feeling your bones chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets to you pretty quick. But no, I was in there most of the afternoon in just my bright yellow t-shirt today, brightening up the place.
I hope you had your high vis on. Safety first.
Well, is this not high vis? Yeah, so yeah, really just pleasantly cool in the warehouse today, which is great. Yeah, selecting special single casks for projects up and coming. Yeah, there's only so much I can say about those, so I'm going to stop that there before I get into trouble. Liv, is there anything that you want to share with the folks at home? What's anything that you can reveal on social media?
Anything that I can reveal? What have I been? I mean, I've been working on mostly this week actually blogs.
Oh, cool.
Blogs soon, so I've been working on that.
Any updates on the blogs?
Not too much, to be honest. I've just really been thinking about, well, one thing I've actually been thinking about for September's blog is how different people enjoy whiskey. So, like, to me, there's no particular way there's no set way to enjoy whiskey. And everyone's differently. So it's like...
Prime example here tonight, you know, I've got a big monstrous single cask whiskey bottle that, you know, the high strength there of 54.7, and you know, your Cask Craft with a block of ice.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's my kind of my point. Like, everyone's different, and even down to things like your glassware or where you like to drink it. Oh, and one thing that I'm going to be coming out with in the near future is some kind of music pairing.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Sound of that.
So yeah, I've been making some Murray McDavid playlists. So that will be starting in the next few months. Hopefully going to keep that going, depending on success. But I just thought it was quite a fun thing. I mean, that's the thing, like, some people might enjoy to sit and drink their whiskey just with their thoughts, but other people might sit and just chill, listen to our music, sip away. So I've really been thinking about that, the different ways.
Yeah. What people don't know is that you are a bit of a music guru.
Yep.
We probably should tell people at home that you and I were on the winning team of the ACO quiz, right?
Yeah. Oh, at Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think what kind of pushed us over the winning scoreline was the music round, which
Absolutely.
you were.
I was on, because there was a whiskey round and there was a music round, and you had every answer to the whiskey one, and I had every answer to the music one.
Here we go. I mean, this event sounds like it's we're going to smash it. It's going to be cool. Yeah, let's have some fun with it. And yeah, I'm conscious of the time.
Yeah, we've kind of rambled on a bit.
Just a little bit. No, but it's been good. Lots to catch up on, and it's been good to introduce you to folks at home who haven't already been introduced. And if you're commenting on Murray McDavid and you see Murray McDavid commenting back, it's most likely. So yeah, thanks a lot for joining, Liv, this evening. You go and enjoy the beautiful bonus sites.
Yep, my stunning view here. Wait, it is very lovely, and it's blissful sunshine as well. So
not a cloud in the sky. That's amazing.
I am loving life.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm worried. I step outside the front door and start sneezing. I guess that's what you get when you dress literally like a bit of pollen. What can you do?
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies Gents, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed tonight's little bit of nattering. Hope you've enjoyed a dram, and look forward to seeing you at an event soon. All the best. Have a lovely week. Take care. Cheers.
Yay.